Yes, we are back in class. We're going to classify animals. Classification of animals is the topic, but Nicholas Atwine can reach him on those telephone numbers, that email, and you can even subscribe to the YouTube. So let's go to the gist of the matter, and we'll look at characteristics of living things. And on the first note, we have that all living things do move for several reasons. They do reproduce, increase in number. They do remove waste products from their bodies, that is excrete. They do feed, that's absolute. They respire. They do respond to stimuli, changes within the environment. Then they do grow. We got kingdoms of living things, and living things are divided into 5 kingdoms, as we have kingdoms in social studies or in history. Buganda kingdom, Bunyorochitara kingdom, Ankoli kingdom. So we have kingdoms like animal kingdom, plant kingdom, we have bacteria kingdom, have protoctista, it's where we do have single-celled organisms. Case in point, we find there paramecium, we find there amoeba. Then fungi kingdom is also there, but today we shall center ourselves on animal kingdom. And we are going to classify animals. And classification is grouping of organisms according to common characteristics and features. So when we are to classify, we base on similar characteristics or characteristics which are common. Like, let's take an example. We want to classify people, learners in a class. We may say girls go this side, boys go this side. And that's classification. We are basing on common characteristics. We can even open our bags and see what is inside, and we classify what is in bags. And say we can put books alone, we can put pens alone. That is classification. And why do we entirely classify? We classify with two main absolute reasons. We classify for easy identification, that's one. Secondly, for easy study, that's the second version. Then we have some features we base on before we put things together. We have external features such as color, we have size, we base on size, we base on shape, number of legs, how many legs do, maybe if we look at the centipede, if we look at the millipede, they must be under myriapods. And why are they under myriapods? Under still myriapods, under arthropods. So we shall look at all of those. Then here in the body, mammals, when we look at mammals, they have found their bodies. There are different modes of reproduction. Different organisms reproduce differently. And it's a factor we base on when we are classifying. We also base on respiration and movement. We go to two main groups of animals. Animals are classified as vertebrates and invertebrates. Those are two main groups. Then when we look at vertebrates, of course we shall start with vertebrates at a later stage. After vertebrates, soon we shall actually switch on to invertebrates. Vertebrates are animals with backbones. Animals with backbones. So you must know why animals are called vertebrates. A case in point, someone may pose a question that why is a sheep called a vertebrate? You will get your answer from here. You will say it's because a sheep has a backbone. That's a qualification that makes a sheep a vertebrate. Then the backbone protects the spinal cord. You need to know what protects the spinal cord, and you must know that it's a backbone. All vertebrates have an endoskeleton. That's fine. We shall look at the different modes of skeleton, but this is the skeleton where bones are inside the flesh, the skin, the flesh actually. Then groups of vertebrates. Vertebrates are classified into 5, whereby you have mammals. We shall look at mammals at length. We have birds. We shall also discuss birds. We have reptiles. We shall also discuss reptiles. We have fish. We have amphibians. But still we can classify vertebrates. We can group vertebrates basing on body temperatures. We have warm-blooded. Those are homoeuthermic. These ones, warm-blooded mammals or animals, they have constant body temperature. Then we have cold-blooded or hypothermic. These have their body temperatures change according to the environment. Then we see groups of mammals which are under warm-blooded. We entirely have 2. Those are mammals and birds. They may pick any bird, like an eagle, and they ask, why is an eagle called a warm-blooded animal? You would say it's because it maintains constant body temperature. Then we go to mammals. They may pick any mammal. They may pick maybe a dog. They say, why is a dog called a warm-blooded animal or mammal? You would also say it's because it maintains constant body temperature. Then we go to cold-blooded. We have said these ones, their body temperatures change according to the environment. And we have fish. That is the first group. We have reptiles. That's the second. We have amphibians. Here they may also pick any. Like when we go to reptiles, they may pick a snake. They say, why is a snake? Or they may pick a gecko. They may pick a tortoise under reptiles and say, why is a tortoise called a cold-blooded animal? Or they may go to amphibians and pick one. They may say, why are salamanders called cold-blooded animals? Or they may go to fish. So those are 3 groups under cold-blooded animals. Let's go to mammals. We'll take a quick look at mammals. Mammals are vertebrates with mammary glands and suckle young ones on breast milk. Qualifications. We have one main qualification or main characteristic that makes an animal qualified to be called a mammal. An animal will qualify to be a mammal when it has mammary glands. That's a qualification. And by having mammary glands, that means it will have breasts and young ones will feed on breast milk. Minus having breast milk or mammary glands, that animal can't be called a mammal. When we look at birds, maybe an eagle. An eagle will never be a mammal because it doesn't have mammary glands. But when we look at animal like a goat has mammary glands, therefore it's a mammal. When we look at a man has mammary glands, still man will be under there. When we look at lions, when we look at maybe a bat, which is a flying mammal, you will find that it qualifies to be a mammal because it has mammary glands. Then we have other general characteristics of mammals. Mammals are warm-blooded, meaning they have constant body temperature. Most of them have fur on their bodies. They are hairy. That's what it means. Most of them give birth. Most of them, don't say all of them, most of them, because we shall see one unique group of mammals that doesn't give birth. They feed the young ones on breast milk, that's absolute. They breathe through lungs, that is also clear. Their mode of breathing, they must use lungs. Don't bring any animal that uses gills, you say it qualifies to be a mammal. Not at all. Their hearts are divided into 4 chambers, meaning 2 upper chambers upper chambers of the heart human heart are called ventricles. We have the right, rather they are called auricles. We have the right auricle, we have the left auricle. Then we shall go to the lower chambers. There are also two. We have right ventricle and left ventricle. In class, let's move on and look at groups of mammals. We have seen mammals as animals with mammary glands. We have said they also have their young ones suckle on breast milk. But we are going to look at groups who have primates. This is a group with understanding. They understand more than any other. They have advanced brain. And they are sometimes called fingered mammals. We shall look at the details. Then ungulates or hoofed mammals. These are mammals with hooves, as the name suggests here. They are hoofed mammals. We have carnivorous mammals or flesh eaters. These ones feed on meat only. They must feed on meat. We shall have animals like cheetah, lion, tiger. Those ones are carnivorous mammals. Still, we have rodent soul-gnawing mammals. These ones stay in soil. Most of them stay in soil. We have animals like rats. We have animals like squirrels. Those are the animals we shall actually look at under rodents. Then we have insectivorous. These are mammals that feed on insects. We shall look at them. Hedgehogs, elephant shrew, those are insectivorous mammals. We have poached or marsupials. We shall look at them as actually we have kangaroo, wallabies, and so many. Then we have flying. Don't get surprised, we have some mammals that do fly. We have a bat. A bat is the only flying mammal, true flying mammal that we have. We have monotremes class. Monotremes. Those are egg-laying mammals. They lay eggs, but they qualify to be called mammals because of two reasons. One, they have mammary glands, and their young ones suckle on breast milk. But they lay eggs, then eggs hatch into actually adult animals after taking seriation of biological activities. Then examples we shall have dark-billed platypus and spiny anteater. Those are two main egg-laying mammals that we do have. Then we shall see cetaceans or sea mammals. These ones are unique because they stay in water and they actually have blubber which keeps them warm. We shall also look at the details. So for now, let's stop here. We have discussed groups of mammals. We have actually introduced classification of animals. Next time we meet, we shall have to discuss each group, and we shall start with primates. I beg to stop here. Thank you so much.